Hi, welcome to Appreciative Leadership Conversation number 4. And today we're going to talk about challenging unhelpful behavior. This conversation is about having the courage, the insights, and the resources to face up to another person's unhelpful behavior in such a way that you achieve a positive outcome for everyone involved. And yet we can emerge from this process with positive, even reinforced and deeper trusting relationships. This is not about the small tasks and the behavioral things that come along day to day and which should be dealt with in the moment. It is about significant failures in performance or behavior and where there is a recurrent unhelpful pattern of behavior which becomes a problem. Now this conversation starts with you as the leader recognizing and acknowledging that a team member is demonstrating unhelpful behavior. So sometimes this behavior may be unhelpful for the individual concerned, such as this person mismanaging their workload so that they have to work late and damaging their work-life balance. At times, the behavior may be unhelpful just for you as a leader because you have an employee who is a needy one who demands excessive amount of your time, complaining about minor issues that they have with colleagues. Also, there are times where the behavior is self-evidently unhelpful for everyone concerned, such as being rude or abusive to you or to other people. And it could be with clients like not listening to their needs, interrupting in meetings, being unreliable, and failing to meet deadlines. At other times, the unhelpful behavior could be less blatant but may be persistent and annoying to you and others, being consistently negative about ideas for change or improvement, holding on to a point of view of opinion when a group has moved on, supporting decisions in a meeting but not taking ownership for them later. So these are some good examples of challenging behavior and we need to deal with them. Yeah? And we need to deal with them because they are unhelpful. We have seen these consequences when unhelpful behavior goes unchallenged. Resentment grows, this is what happened. Relationship deteriorates, and soon the quality and services suffer as internal conflict starts to get in the way of serving customers and delivering high performance. So when a team member's behavior is unhelpful, his or her colleague expect you as a leader to tackle the problem honestly and openly. Doing so in a proactive and timely manner shows respect for the team and boosts your reputation as a fair and courageous leader. Ignoring the issue or delaying facing it until the problem has become really serious makes undermining the morale of the team and damaging the team performance. So how do we challenge unhelpful behavior? So as soon as you observe or hear about an example of an unhelpful behavior, you should take it up with the individual on the same day or as soon as possible. Now, if the situation involves you personally having observed the situation, then use the Sbi Feedback Method that you learn in the practitioner module. Remember, ask for permission. Say something like, John, I have some useful feedback that I think would be good for you. Would you like to hear it? And then review SBI, situation, behavior, and impact. So, the situation, what was the employee trying to do? Where and when did the specific behavior occur? Behavior, what did the employee do? What are the characteristics, both observable actions, verbal as well as non-verbal behaviors that need to be changed or improved? Impact, What was the result? What are the consequences of the behavior? And what impact does the behavior have on other people? What might they think or feel? So when you have reviewed SBI, now you need to suggest areas for improvement, including a request of the employee if necessary. So continue with your OKR coaching dialogue. Now, if the situation involves other team members and you are required to mediate, to resolve the conflicts, we have the following steps for you to try it out. Okay, so first of all, you want to clarify the desire to resolve the conflict. So you might ask a question like, so what are your expectations, coming to this meeting? What do you hope to get out of this participation? Okay, what is your role in this relationship? Then you define the desired change. What are your best hopes, from this session? What would be a small result of this meeting? And you could also ask, what would you like the future to look like? Okay, so once you have done that, you start to determine the platform, the base on which to begin that resolution. So what positive things have happened so far? Begin with this question to set that platform. What have you already done to move towards agreement? What is a good place to begin, right? And what are you willing to contribute to make things better? Once you have done that, you want to identify, look for instances of the preferred future already happening. So how have you managed to deal with similar situations in the past? That's a wonderful question to ask. How can you use that experience to deal with the current situation? When have there been times when you have been able to find an agreement about these things? Yeah? Then you focus on looking for the small signs of progress. How will you know that things have improved? How have you succeeded in keeping up the communication? In which area are you cooperating well despite the problem that you are facing? So what if you could reboot the relationship after this conversation? It's very important that, with the conversation in particular, we believe that a short discussion at the end to reboot the relationship will be very useful. So now this takes the form of standing back from that conversation itself and then checking in with each other and reconnecting. Yeah. So you might want to say something like, I want to thank you for how you have engaged with me on this, and I appreciate the way you have approached this, and hope that you found it useful too. So I'm pleased we have this kind of a relationship where we can talk about how we can feel and what we need to do. So when you notice a positive shift in the behavior, then it is a perfect opportunity for a spontaneous show of genuine appreciation. And we covered that in the last module. Yeah? So, try to give some genuine appreciation just to make sure that things are going well after having conversation number 4, challenging behaviors. So I hope this gives you some food for thought. Until the next module, we'll see you again soon.